Hello. So I finally decided to do a live, and I've been wanting to do a live for a while now because I've been wanting to talk about why I'm doing this selfie challenge. So, yes, my husband has been working from home, and he wears these huge headphones that are they're these huge ones, and they block out all the sound. So when he's speaking, he's like talking at he's like speaking times 10. Like his voice level goes up, and I can't even like work when he's home like that. So I had to put off the live because I was like, okay, I can't work with him speaking in the background. And even if he closes the door in the bedroom, he can hear everything. So hi everyone who's here. Hi, how are you? So for some of you who don't really know me that well, I'm going to just introduce myself. My name is Jessicah Hanlon, and I'm a branding photographer. I work here in Sweden, but I'm originally from the US. I'm from Illinois, and I've been living in Sweden for about 5 years. And I've also lived abroad in Belgium for 5 years. So I've been outside of the US for about 10 years now. And I've had to find a way to just like make life work on my terms, because finding a job somewhere in Europe, with being a photographer, like I found it really like hard to just get a job working for somebody else. And honestly, I don't even know if I want to work for somebody else. I really love the freedom that I have as a photographer, being able to work with different clients and helping them build their brands. And so actually, this is my second Instagram account, by the way. So I have another one. It's called Jessicah Hanlon Photography. So I created these two different Instagram accounts because I have two different clientele. So I have my photography clients who are like I work with like e-commerce and branding, and then I do portraits. And so I decided to open up this Instagram account just so I could really speak towards the people who need like this online course that I'm offering, and talk more about branding. So I didn't want to confuse the other people. So this is why I have this account. It's new. And so I'm trying to just build up my brand here. I worked really hard to just work on my photography brand, which I have worked on for a couple of years now. And I think that it's going really well, and I've had a lot of really great opportunities open up because of using my social media. And so that's why I created an online course called Boss Up Your Selfie. After working with different entrepreneurs, I've actually realized a couple things. Some people actually don't know what their brand is about, even when they come to me for branding photos. So I had to end up like helping them, guide them to build like the branding side and actually walk them through the process of brand building. And I was like, I need to just put this into a course because I can't do this for every client. And so I started to do some market research on my past clients that I've worked with, my brand clients. And they all said that they wanted to learn how to take better photos for their social media, because they invested in really like doing the brand shoots with me. And then they were like, oh, I would really love to know how just to like keep up my social media and how to take better pictures. Because I don't have like a huge budget as like an entrepreneur to always invest in somebody monthly, So if you don't have a huge budget, you're going to have to find a way to just like promote yourself, because you're going to be your own marketer as a solopreneur. And so when I started my business here in Sweden in the beginning, I didn't know a single person. I literally like built everything from scratch. I had like 0 clients. I actually wasn't even a photographer, like a paid like photographer. I had been just taking pictures for fun. And then somehow I got into photography, and I go into that in my online course and stuff, and I tell like the story behind it, and I can do that later at another time. But basically, because I didn't have any clients or anything, nobody knew about me, I started taking self-portraits. And actually, I've been taking self-portraits for years before, just for fun, of myself. And now I've kind of managed to teach this in my online course, and that's why it's called Boss Up Your Selfie. And so the reason why I'm having the 3-day challenge is because I want to give people a little taste of like what it takes to build your brand and like really know how to create that content that speaks to your clients, so that like you can actually go ahead and create more content when you need to, from wherever you are, with your phone or with your fancy DSLR. So I have like different modules where I show you how to use your iPhone, which is pretty much, you know, it's not super complicated, but there are things you can do to just to like elevate the photos. And then I actually have a whole like section on how to take photos with your DSLR, which is your fancy camera. So if you have a nice camera that's been sitting in a bag, I mean, you can learn how to take better pictures with the DSLR. But the reason why I am hosting the 3-day challenge is because I want also just to give you some actionable steps to help you build your brand. So the first day is going to be about understanding our clients. And then the second day is actually going to be about like how to pose better, how to get more confident in front of the camera, and how to get over some of those limiting beliefs that we all go through as entrepreneurs who have to put ourselves out there. And how to like work through those. And then the third day is actually using storytelling with our pictures to connect with our ideal audience, our dream customers, and really speak to them in a way that can actually bring them, bring more brand awareness to your business, but also maybe get you booked. I mean, there's a lot of different techniques that you can do to just get more eyes on your business. So yeah, basically I wanted just to invite you to the 3-day challenge. I want you to, I would love it if you joined the other entrepreneurs. I have people already signed up. The list is growing, which is great, because I really just want to share what I know to other people. Because I remember when I first started my business, I didn't know anything about branding. I didn't know anything about photography. Well, I kind of knew stuff about photography, but I didn't really know how to build that part. And the fact that I was able to do this in another country means that you can do this anywhere from wherever you are in the world. And I just want to share what I know so that other people don't have to struggle like I did in the beginning of my career as an entrepreneur trying to find work. So that's basically why I've created the course that's also has the challenge. And so the challenge is free. It costs nothing but your time, and you will have, you'll actually get something out of it. This isn't going to be, I'm selling you something. It's actually going to be an actionable, like I'm going to provide a workbook that gives you the tools that you need to follow along with the challenge. And if you participate in all 3 challenges, there's actually some like I'm gonna give away some different things, so like a t-shirt that I designed, and there's other giveaways. So if you join and you participate for all 3 challenges, which is just 3 days, it's not like I'm asking for 5 days, you'll leave with some actionable steps to build your brand, and you'll get better skills for like taking better pictures and posing and have more confidence in front of the camera. And so it's going to be fun, and I really would love it if you guys joined. I think you will have fun during those 3 days, and there will be other entrepreneurs in the group, so it's kind of like you can network and introduce yourself to get more eyes on your business if you feel like you want to collaborate with other people. So this is just for fun, and that's basically why I'm having the live now. So hello everyone who's here. If you have any questions about the 3-day challenge, send me a DM, ask me your questions. I'm just doing this so I can help other people, because I know how hard it is to build a visual brand. And if you just have like the right roadmap to help you get through, it will actually give you the tools to last the lifetime of your business. Because once you understand how to take better pictures of yourself, how to understand what your brand is about, you will actually be able to have this knowledge for forever. So this course isn't a replacement for a photographer. It's just giving you the skills to actually get like the right foundation, so that when you do book a photographer, it's going to be so much easier for you to like tell them what you want. And also the photographer is going to thank you later, because when you are really clear about like what you want, and if you know what your brand is about, it's going to make it easier for the photographer to actually create content for you when you can pay a photographer. So yes, what time will the challenge be? Yes, so I am doing the challenge 3 p.m. here in Sweden, and I had to push it to 3 because I usually pick up my kids, and so I have to do it at 3 p.m. Swedish time, so Central European time. I believe if you sign up for the challenge, the email, there's an email that will come to you with all the information, and you can put it to in your Google Calendar, or I think Google Calendar. So I think it's 9 o'clock in New York at 3, sometime like that. So, but there will be a replay. I'll put the replays, the links to the replays in the emails, so you can watch the replays. So it's not like once I do the recording, it's gone. So you'll have time to watch, and you can still participate in the challenges, even for the replay. So, but it's better if you show up live, because then you can ask questions live. And yes, I live in Sweden. Yeah, if you watch the beginning of the live, I'm actually from Illinois. So I've been living in Sweden for 5 years, and I've lived outside of America for about 10 and a half years now. So yeah. So this is what you can basically build a brand anywhere in the world, and you can just live your life wherever you are. So but I hope you will join us, Elaine. So but yeah, so that's it. If anybody has any questions, shoot me a DM, and the link is in my bio. You can sign up there. It's free. It's it's not going to cost you anything, and you'll leave with some more information than you did yesterday. So, oh, you're from South Florida. Okay. Oh, okay. Cool. You're from Illinois? Is that true? Or am I reading this the wrong way? Let me know, Elaine. That's funny. Cool. Well, I'm from Bloomington Normal, a small little town 2 hours south of Chicago. Oh, you grew up in Lake Forest. That's awesome. Okay, yeah, I know where that is. So fun. Small world. But yeah, that's so cool. I hope you'll join the challenge. And yeah, I mean, getting visible is not easy. It's scary. I feel like if you see me here, I'm going to be honest. Look at this. I just like turned into Hives going live. This isn't easy to do this. Okay, cool. Awesome. Well, Elaine, I hope you joined the challenge. I think you did join the challenge, so it'll be fun. It's going to be fun. And I'm really looking forward to teaching everybody about this topic, because I really love talking about branding. So yeah, especially if you guys, whoever's watching, if you feel afraid of putting yourself out there and like taking pictures of yourself and getting pictures, there's ways to work around what you're afraid of. And I'm going to talk about that during the challenge, because I think that's one of the things that holds people back, is that they're afraid of showing their face. They don't like something about themselves. They think they need to lose weight. But there's lots of things that you can do to change that, just by posing and by your expression. And I'm going to be talking about that. Yes, you've been avoiding the camera. A lot of people avoid the camera. My mother-in-law, she avoids the camera. I mean, anytime the camera comes on, she actually goes like this. And I don't get it. I'm like, look, if you're not in pictures, you're never going to exist. And, my kids want to have some photos with you, and you're just like blocking. But that's a lot of mindset, and it's also a lack of confidence. And so when you can learn to change the confidence that you have in yourself and start to appreciate those nice things that you do have, you will learn to own the camera. Because you've seen, if you look at magazines, there's women that have all like different body types, super skinny, a little bit curvier, and those models, even with the body type that they have, they manage to make great pictures. So it's all about learning to pose, learning to own what you have. So yeah, so we're going to be talking about that. Yeah. So getting confident in front of the camera. And once you know this, you can actually book a brand shoot with somebody, and like you'll know what to do. So you don't show up to the photo shoot and you're like, what do I do? So, and of course, the photographer, whoever you work with, will always know how to pose you. And if they don't, then I'm sorry. So yes, we'll work on all of that. We'll talk about all of this stuff. So yeah, well, that's all for now. I'm gonna go and get back to work. I've actually been working on what I want to create for the 3-day challenge. Like, I have an idea of what I'm gonna do, but I want to put together the slideshows because I'm a photographer. I want to make it a little bit more interesting visually. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna get back to work, but I'm glad that I was able to just like hop on and do a quick chat, even with my like redneck. Yes. All right. Well, it was good talking to you, and I'm going to hop off now. See you all later.